Y'all know what's funny? Every time I get on Forza Horizon, there's always some type of car. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, that car is also going to be in this game. And I did the exact same thing today with the lovely 2016 Honda Civic Coupe. As you guys will see right here, this car is obviously going to be a rally car, and it's going to be primarily pretty much the GRC Honda Civic, which I am going to talk about this car a bit more, some history behind it here in a bit. But guys, can we just take a look at this thing right now, man? Now, I did end up adding a livery to this vehicle, which you can find this one in the recommended one when you do have the vehicle. And this is pretty much going to resemble the exact same Red Bull livery that is on the actual car in real life. I also really do like the wheels in this thing. And I'm not going to lie, I've been driving this car basically like 2 or 3 days straight, kind of off and on doing races. And I have not even put this thing away yet, man. It's just so dang fun. I really don't know what it is, but it's just something about the rally cars and Forza with off-roading, man. Honestly, I'm kind of addicted to it. Now, if you are wondering exactly what car this actually is, I will head over to the photo. I did not have this car before. It is going to be the 2016 Honda Civic Coupe. Also, before I do say something else about that, guys, just in case you are looking for this car in the auction house, what I had to do is, for one, head over to Honda, and then you're going to want to search Honda Civic, and then obviously hit confirm there. This car can go all the way up to $16 million, which I will show you a small clip of me getting this car in the background. Funny thing is, I was thinking about this car a bit, and I'm like, you know what, let me see if I can get one. Turns out it took me about 15 minutes, it popped up, and I got it for around $16 million. Honestly, worth every bit of it. I would say RNG was definitely on my side there, but this thing looks absolutely insane. And as far as I do know, this car is going to be incredibly rare in this game as well. Do let me know when this car actually came out, because I was trying to find an answer to that. I think it was like over 2 years ago, guys. But can we just take a second, man? And I understand that people can say certain things about Forza, man, but seriously, look at the detail of this motor, man. Like, I've been getting hypnotized by looking at different cars, and when I looked at this Honda, bro, look at the motor. And what's also insane, though, is you can literally see the details of the motor as well, guys. Like, we all do know a lot of games, like, if you look at GTA, obviously, you're not going to have a motor. You can't do this in Need for Speed. You can't do this in Motorfest and stuff like that, but look at the suspension back there. You can see the detail of that. Also, you can see the detail of the motor even more, guys. You can see, like, the bolts and stuff like that, and, like, the tubing, and it's just insane. You can see the belts. Also, quick question for the car guys out there. You guys see that thing on top of the motor with like the blue bolts almost all lined up there with the red thing in the back? Let me know in the comments below what that is, because I honestly don't know, and I'm trying to learn more stuff about cars, and I figured why not ask the car community, because obviously you guys are awesome and stuff like that. You can see all the blue matching on the other parts here on the left side. It looks like you could see the wiring there. Also, look at the size of that turbo, bruh. Look at that turbo. You can see the K&N filter little detail there. That is so cool. And I think that's going to be the intercooler pipe thing there, the exhaust thing, I believe. Let me know. Again, I'm trying to learn stuff here. I know I don't know 100%, but I do know that turbo is absolutely insane looking, guys. But again, like being real, this car is so dang cool looking. I don't know what it is with like driving non-hypercars in Forza, but I feel like I don't even use them, man. I'm driving cars like this all the time. Also, with that being said, you guys know I'm going to drive this thing and take it into a race as well. What in the... That is a very big fan there. I wonder why, with it being a rally car. I love the stock tires. Look at that, BF Goodrich tires as well. That looks so cool. Look at that. I love the wheels on this car too, man. They look so great. With that being said, though, let me go jump into the interior. Here you see the carbon fiber there, guys, looking at the wheel and the big shifter. Look at that, bro. That is wild looking. It really... Oh, look at all the buttons there. I did not even notice that before. Engine, you could see the fuel. You could see the spray. That's cool. ECU start. That's really cool how it's all right there. And the detail of it is also there, man. What does this do? Oh, okay. I think I turned it on. All right. Oh, that's cool. Did not even know you could do that in here, actually, with some cars. Man, I'm learning something new every day. But you can see the RPM reader there. You're going to see the TPS and all that stuff. Pretty awesome. You can rev it? Bro. Oh, and look, guys, the lights work on the dashboard. Who would have thought? Speaking of that, though, one last thing I did want to show here. Actually, I'll back out again, probably make this a little bit easier. Go to upgrades, just in case anybody is wondering about it. Head over to the arrow here. Now, yes, this is Forza arrow, guys. I did not add like a big splitter like this one. No, I went with the lights here, which I really do like the way these look. But if you don't like those, you also have these really big lights as well, which to be honest, I kind of like these more. They fitted a bit more, and they kind of give me like that rally like spirit to the vehicle. But besides that, let me go drive this car, and I got to talk about this a bit because my goodness, this thing is absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm spawned outside here with the Honda Civic. The first thing I have to tell you guys is yes, I have the anti-lag turbo on this car, but there is a reason why. Check this out here quick. That is going to be why the engine just sounds so much better. Yes, it is going to be the anti-lag, but the way the car sounds when it shifts and stuff is just so much better. There's also one thing I did want to mention here, guys. Driving this car in the game, there is one other game that did make me also want to drive this car in here because I did also not really realize it was this specific Honda Civic that was going to be in Forza. But this car is also in another game I did end up playing, and to be honest, the game is kind of rough around the edges in many places. And with that, I'm also going to be doing a video on that game as well, guys, which is going to be V4R Rally. That is the only other game I know of that is going to have this Honda Civic in there. Do let me know of another game. I've been trying to find a few things. I would maybe guess that the other Forza has it, which is going to be Forza Horizon 4. I don't know, but do let me know of another game that might have this car. But when I heard about this, man, I had to get it. As y'all know, I do love myself a lot of off-road vehicles. So when I heard about this thing and I was driving it in that rally game, I'm like, yo, I got to get this car in Forza because I know it's going to be better. VR4 Rally's handling model is, yeah, it's not good. It's not good, especially compared to Forza. So I knew this car was going to be better in this game. And my goodness, it has not disappointed yet. Now, as I did mention earlier, though, I do want to go over some of the history behind this Honda Civic, which is also going to be on the actual Honda website. I am going to have screenshots of, like, the words and all that, guys, and stuff like that. But either way, though, I do want to read through a couple of these things here because, honestly, this is pretty insane. And what's funny, though, is looking at this, I was like, oh, this was literally written in 2016. So, yeah, it's probably going to be very valid. With that, though, this car was going to be unveiled with the racing livery to compete in the 2016 Red Bull Global Rallycross Series. Heading over to this part here, guys, developed from a production model 2016 Civic Coupe chassis by renowned builders and racers Allsbergs, which I probably did not say that right, with technical assistance from Honda Performance Development, aka HPD there. The all-new Civic Red Bull GRC car is built to withstand the rigorous demands of racing in a series that emphasizes repeated aggressive acceleration and varied terrain. The car will boast more than 600 horsepower, turn in a 0 to 60 time in 1.9 seconds, and is designed to handle the 70-foot tabletop jumps featured on each racetrack. Guys, isn't that absolutely insane? Can we just take a second here to go, my goodness, 1.9 seconds? Dude, rally cars are absolutely wild to me. Like, I don't even have words. Rally cars are absolutely wild. 1.9 seconds is insane. This thing is obviously going to be all-wheel drive, so it is going to be very quick. And with all that being said, why not take this thing in a quick race here and talk about this for a second, guys? So I have been driving this car a good amount, and I gotta admit, it's probably one of my favorite rally monsters in the game. Like, we all do know there's also going to be the Lamborghini Storado, which I would say is going to be a tad different than a Honda Civic. But seriously, though, 1.9 seconds is just so wild to me, man, how fast rally cars actually are. And I feel like if you were driving one of these cars, flying down like one of the routes or something at 100, flying around a corner and stuff like that, like there really is no room for error. With all that also being said, do let me know in the comments below, guys. Share some really cool, I guess you could say, rallycross courses. I really do want to try some of those out and race this car on those, so do share code those to me. I really do want to try them out, and I'm sure people have made them. If not, I could try to make one as well. But man, though, like driving one of these is insane. I do know none of the dirt games had this car. When I was driving this thing in the rally game, I'm like, nah, bro, another game has got to have this car somewhere, right? And well, turns out Forza Horizon hits it again, having some insane cars in it, and probably one of the biggest reasons why I really do like this game a lot. Also, I am going to be on the expert difficulty. Really do like the way, let me go back a camera view, might actually be a good thing there. I love the way the lights look on this thing too. I don't know if I like the way the other lights look. I feel like they're a little too big and they're like a little bit wonky looking and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how I feel about those. But guys, I gotta admit something. I do understand everyone's like, man, Forza's always handing cars to you. Wait, don't get me wrong. It does give you a lot of vehicles, obviously, from like the spins. But man, it is so fun racing cars like this, guys. Like, if you really do enjoy hypercars, dope. Don't get me wrong, I really do like going fast and driving a Lambo or Bugatti and stuff like that. Like, they're amazing. But I've legit been having way more fun driving cars like this Honda Civic here, doing rally races, messing around with different things, and just trying the cars out. And what's kind of insane, though, is not only that, this car is also going to handle very well. Like, I think I'm going to do the really long cross-country race with it, just to mess around, see how it handles in there. That's like I think it's like a 17-minute race. So that'll probably be a really fun time, especially in a card like this one. I also really do like one thing well, I guess there's a lot of things to like about Forza, right? But one thing I really also like is the fact that the cars are going to feel quick in a way. Like, I know that might sound stupid. Like, some of the cars in other games, like I could say Motorfest and stuff like that, driving a rally car, it just doesn't have much of like a feeling to it, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm driving a rally car in Forza, though, you could feel the speed, you could feel like the dirt, and I don't know, it might sound kind of stupid, but something I really have noticed about it, it just feels so much better in this game, guys. And the Honda Civic Coupe is going to make the experience even that much better. Do let me know your thoughts on this car. Also, let me know if you even own this car, because I do know it is very rare. Let me know if you have it. Let me know if you're looking for one. And again, give me some share codes for some Rallycross events. I definitely want to try them out. Overall, though, the Honda Civic Coupe is still so dang awesome.